When I was a freshman here in the city of Portland, one of our first assignments for English 101 class was to find an area that you could mentor for 1 week. And a lot of my friends, they went over across the street to the local hospital because they had parents that worked there and cousins and different things. And so I thought, oh, that'd be easy. I could just walk across the street with them and I could just shadow for a week and that'd be it. Well, I go over and all I remember is going to a department and the person saying no to me. Then going to another department and another and another. Everywhere I went, they simply said, no, we're already filled or we don't do that. And so as I was leaving, I noticed there was a tag on a door that said chaplain's office. And so I thought, hey, that'll be easy. So I go there and I meet the secretary and her name is Beulah. And I asked Beulah, could I shadow here? And Beulah said, oh, no one has ever asked to shadow here before, but the director will be here in a few moments, and why don't you simply ask him, and I'm sure he would love to be able to have you do that. Well, I met with the director, and to my surprise, he said no. And I remember leaving that room and Beulah seeing the look on my face, and she simply asked, what's wrong? When are you going to start? I said, Beulah. He said, no. She said, he said what? You know what? You show up tomorrow and I'll take care of you. And so I showed up the next day, and that experience with Beulah changed my life. The young people, they have an opportunity to see the different areas. And what we let them know is that the hospital is like a city. And we do everything from pharmacy to IT to nutrition to surgery to nursing, everything you can imagine. And it's usually around 12 to 15 different exposures that these young people will have. We have kids who have never received a scholarship in their life. They are beyond shocked that I got accepted into a program that's going to pay my entire way to be part of something special. And I'm just telling you, we see it kid after kid. I see that light turning on in these young people's heads. A lot of them say that this helped me with college now. I had never thought I would ever be able to apply to a college. And I saw how I applied to this, did what it said, I got accepted, and I'm gonna do the same thing now for college. My hope for the program is that it will continue to go on for a long time. People who see this video, that they may know of a young person that they're related to, or a young person they see at their church, their community center, to encourage them to apply, because this is something that could really change their life. And so I'm hoping this program will go on for a long time, and we will be able to expand it throughout the city, throughout the country, and throughout the world. I often think, where would I be without Beulah, without her taking those moments, those weeks to inspire me? I think it would have been a completely different story for me. For her believing in a kid that she never knew before, and for her to take time out of her busy schedule to make a difference in my life, and I just think my world would have been completely different.